Hey, all my followers and subscribers, I just came here to see the national tour Some Like It Hot, and I have a guest.
Ah!
What's your name, good man?
My name is Edward Juvier. I'm playing Osgood in Some Like It Hot.
That's great. You were hilarious.
Thank you so much. Thanks. I've known him for a long time. He's come to see me in Les Mis and Phantom.
I never saw you in Les Mis.
Oh, you didn't see
Phantom.
me? Sorry.
I was way too young.
Yeah, you were a baby. You were
Yes.
a baby, but in Phantom you did, yes.
Yeah, all right. Where were you born, grew up in, what made you want to pursue theater?
I grew up in Houston, Texas, and I just loved singing, and my school had a really good theater program, and that's how I started doing it. And that's how I got bit by the Broadway bug.
When did you get your start?
Well, my first show was Les Mis, actually. Well, I mean, I did shows in high school and college as well, but my first show out of school was Les Mis.
Who were you in Les Mis?
I was in the ensemble and I covered Marius.
Did you ever get dropped when you were Marius?
Did I get dropped? No!
When Valjean carries you?
No, but I remember that being a fun part of the show. That was fun. That was so long ago.
Will you guys rehearse it?
Yes, we would rehearse it.
How long?
Lift calls.
Wow. So what can you tell me about your character Osgood in this show? Something like
I
that.
love Osgood. He is the epitome of sweetness and goodness and seeing people for who they are and accepting them for who they are. And it's a real honor to play Osgood, especially right now. I feel like this story is really important to share and for people to see themselves. And I'm so happy to be a part of it.
Did you see this show on Broadway
I
before you
did,
got
yes,
in?
and I loved it. I loved it.
So you got to meet Christian Borle, the original?
We have met him. He's come into rehearsals because he's also a writer on our show. So he's come and he said some great things. He's a really great guy.
Suri Howard worked with him in Sweeney Todd, and she said he's funny in real life.
Yes, he is. He is indeed. As is Siri. I love her.
What was the last show you did before you got this role?
The last show I was doing was Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at the Alabama Shakespeare Festival.
I love that show.
Yeah.
Who were you?
I played Jacob and Potiphar.
That must have been hard.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
How long has this show been running so far?
This show we opened in September, so about 4 months and some change now.
Do you know how long it's gonna run?
Yeah, we're contracted until September, and then there is a second year announced, so maybe we'll see.
Do you plan on staying for that whole time?
We'll see. I have to be invited for that second part, but I will be here till September for sure.
You worked with my good friend Andrew in Les Mis. How do you like working with the Varellas? They're good friends of mine.
They're wonderful people as always.
Would
Kind.
you ever want to work with him again?
Of course, yes, please. Tell them to give me a call.
I
Andrew,
will.
where are you? Oye,
Hey,
mijo,
Andrew.
por favor, llámame, por favor.
I've met you twice in the new show of Phantom. How was it doing that
Oh
show?
my God, I loved it. It was one of my favorite jobs I've ever had in my entire life. I miss all those people dearly.
And if I recall, you actually stayed there for the entire time
I did.
of this tour.
I was there. I did 3 years in one track, and then the last 3 years I was a swing, and I covered 11 tracks in the show.
Like who? Who were
I
you?
covered pretty much all the men and 2 principals. I covered Piangi and Andre, and then Bouquet and Fearman and not Fearman. Sorry, Lefebvre, and I did not cover Fearman.
I saw you cover for Monsieur Rayer once.
Yes, Monsieur Ray. Yes.
You did good.
Thank you. Thank you.
After
Tan tan tan.
after doing Phantom and Les Mis on tour, how'd you feel about the movies of them with the film adaptations of them?
I love all things. I do love the Phantom movie. How I always thought how crude and raw the operas look in that film. They don't look pretty, and I like that part. I like that about the film.
I don't know. For Jared Butler, I didn't think his deformed face was horrifying. It looked like he could use a little proactive. It's like he hasn't watched that.
He was handsome. He was a handsome Phantom.
That's wrong. But how'd you feel about the movie of Les Mis after you did that show on Broadway?
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, these things take on a life of their own, and that's beautiful to see people interpret it in different
Unfortunately,
ways.
Andrew got to talk to him through Twitter since he played Javert in the Les Mis tour. Not nice, by the way. He said Russell Crowe was not nice.
Oh, well. He's a great actor.
But not a friendly guy.
Okay.
There's one show I think I know I can tell what we did in common. Music Man.
Oh yes, I played Marcellus. 3 times I played Marcellus.
Ooh, when was your first 2 times?
The first time was at Stage of St. Louis. The second time was at the Forestburg Playhouse. And the third time was at Gulf Coast Symphony.
Okay, what's your favorite song from this show? Of Some Like It Hot.
Oh, Some Like It Hot? Oh, well, I love singing Fly Mariposa Fly.
That was a good song.
Thank you very much. I love that song.
All right, thank you, Ed, for singing this.
Thank you. I
Please be sure to
appreciate you.
and subscribe and go see him in Some Like It Hot.
Yes.
Yay.
All